Hello and welcome back. This is Redemption Goddess. I wanted to jump on here and bring some clarity for one of my commenters on my most recent Carl Rittenhouse reaction. In that video, I raised a question that maybe many Black people here in America raised, which was, if he were Black, would it have had the same outcome? That question is still valid, and the point of me saying that was to point out that the people that asked that question, they have a valid question. That was the main point in me saying that. But to go further, since we want to talk about the baby, now they may go and delete their comment, and I'll be sure to pin it in the last video. I didn't screenshot it because the last time I did that to a commenter, they put all of their stuff on private and they went underground. And I don't want anyone to feel like I'm bullying you for something. Because again, we clown over here. You are free to troll. And the only thing I don't allow is those links. I don't want anyone to click any harmful links that will bring any type of viruses or anything. So I'm sorry. All the link people, y'all got to go. But you can say the flyest crazy shit as you want to. I don't care. I don't care. And I'm not saying that you were trolling, whoever you were. I'm not saying that you were trolling. If you were, good, what wonderful. Hopefully you have fun. It brings you some joy. But if that was a legitimate comparison, the reason why I want to come back on here and clarify this for you, because I have these news stories here. The reason why they keep showing me this ad, you guys, is because I have these shoes in a shopping cart that I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to buy yet. It's something iffy, and I feel a little weird, even though I have a virtual card and all the other stuff. I just don't think that these shoes are going to look like this when they come. But anyway, we'll see. I'll tell y'all, my birthday is in a couple of weeks, so I may order these shoes. And if they come and they're like this, I will let y'all know, and I will promote this website, and hopefully they'll, just how that works. Anyway, back to the commenter. The baby was in Walmart with legal firearms. Now, the clout chasing, it's the murkiness of the story. We don't have the courtroom version of the story like we have with Rittenhouse. We have that it was dismissed. He had legal firearms, so what could they charge him with? Quite different in the Rittenhouse situation, where 2 people lost their life and 1 was injured, and the weapons were not legal. The young man was not of legal age. He was in a place where he could carry legally, but he allegedly was not carrying legally. So you may have some issues with the baby and the persona and the this or that, but it all boils down to the fact that he had his firearms on him and they were legal. That's it. So that if you want to break down this comparison, my whole what if he was Black question shouldn't even be asked, because look at all these Black guys that got off and blah, blah, blah. We know that scenario doesn't as often as the Kyle Rittenhouse scenario happens. And to deny that that's true, and to put these blinders on as if the Brock guy is not free and this other guy that they decided to let free that molested all types of people. And even the guy that was shot in this, it's alleged that he has multiple counts. Now, whether he went to court and was tried, I have not researched that. But all of these instances where people of no color are given the soft hand of justice, I am not going to pretend that that doesn't happen just to say that I am conservative. I don't have to even say that I'm conservative. I can live my life the conservative way. and it'll be shown through my actions. So I don't actually have to say anything. I'm a pretty open-minded person. I try not to disrespect people, and I do believe in protecting myself. So, of course, right-wing ideology is going to be thick because they wrap a lot of their ideology around being able to protect yourself. The rest is the wings of racism and other crap that folks say. But the core, which is the self-protection. Because see, with the self-protection, it doesn't matter if you're racist. But see, the downside with the justice system, if the justice is not equal, when I'm defending myself, am I going to have my past excluded from those proceedings? Like Kyle Rittenhouse did or had the opportunity to have? Am I going to be able to have my past excluded? Videos, my family, will they be excluded? See, these are the questions that arise. When we talk about the baby situation, we're talking about a young man that was in a store with his children, and he did what he had to do. It was a fatal mistake. Whatever the reason, whatever the purpose, for one of these gentlemen approaching this man was a fatal mistake. Much like Kyle Rittenhouse's people that he shot. If he was menacing, like Kyle Rittenhouse, many say that he was menacing. That was alleged. But as we see that walk, that short walk to where the actual police were, and instead of, and whatever was going through their minds, they're not here to tell us. But the police was in that distance. So when it all boils down, these two situations do not compare. One individual had a legal firearm and the other one did not. One individual may or may not have antagonized the situation. As we know, the reports say the baby was in the store shopping with his children. These gentlemen approached him. Again, these are entirely different situations. Another thing, this young man has money for lawyers. Both young men had money for lawyers. And that is the reason why, in my opinion, they're free today. If the baby had to use a public defender, he may have had to take a manslaughter plea. Let's keep it real now. But he had good lawyers. So, to the commenter, in your effort to normalize the injustices in our system, you gave me a perfect example to prove my point, and I appreciate that. Now, if you're a troll, this won't matter. But if you're an open-minded person, maybe you can take what I've just said into consideration and weigh it out in your mind, and you can see the clear differences in these particular instances. If you cannot, and you still feel the way that you feel, you have a right, okay? And I'm not angry with you. I wish you the best. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comments. Please don't harass the person, we don't have to mess with people or whatever. You free to do whatever, but please, like that back and forth messing with each other, and yeah, I'm going to stop some of that stuff because I want folks to be able to express themselves, have their opinion, unpopular or not. But I don't think that folks should be like threatening people. All of that on craziness, it gets out of control. And yes, I do monitor that. But we pretty good and we have a lot of fun. We roast each other. We disagree. We cuss each other out. And we go about our day. We click off like, goodbye.